Have you been struggling with having your dog come to you when you call them? Well, in today's video, we're going to show you how to teach a great recall, how to build it so that your dog flies like the wind towards you. Hi folks, if you're new here, my name's Terrie Hayward. I'm a professional dog trainer and behavior consultant. I've worked with thousands of pet parents just like you. Anytime we're working on a behavior, the very first step is that we want to make it as easy as possible for your dog to be successful. So with a recall or a come to you behavior, we're going to start off this close. And we're going to begin by just having my dog not facing me, not paying attention, and then me calling her name, which I use her name as a recall cue. And then when she orients to me, I'm going to mark and reinforce that behavior. So I'm just going to click and reinforce because she's looking at me. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click, Henry! I'm just going to mark that I like her sitting here next to me. And I'm going to put the treat on the opposite side so that she, on purpose, looks away from me. And as soon as she's done eating, but before she looks back, that's when I'm going to call her and then mark and reinforce. So we'll give that a try. Reinforcing that I like her just lying down calmly. Henry! Yes. Again, at the beginning, I don't need a perfect right here recall. I'm just looking for any inclination that she's heard me and has turned back towards me. Hi, Betty. I'm marking this behavior that I like. I'm reinforcing away from me. Henry! Yes. And as soon as she starts to come back my direction, I'm going to mark and reinforce nice and close to me. We'll give that one more go. Hi, friend. I'm marking that I like the behavior that I see right here, reinforcing away from me. Henry! Yes. Ooh, I marked with a verbal marker instead of my clicker there. Either one is fine. Any kind of a marker, a verbal marker, a clicker, or a visual marker, all mean the same thing. It just means that anytime you mark, you then need to reinforce so that the dog knows that behavior that you just did, that's what earned you access to something that you find reinforcing. For step 2, I'm going to build just a little bit of distance between my dog and me. So I'm going to mark something I like. I'm going to reinforce her here so that she stays there. Now I'm going to move away and I'm going to mark again and reinforce on the opposite side of her. She didn't see that. Let's do that one more time. Mark, reinforce on the opposite side. Now I'm away. Henry! I'm marking that she gave me great eye contact, and I'm going to reinforce close to me because for a recall, we always want to reinforce right next to us because we want the dog not to come halfway, but to come all the way. Let's give that another try. Mark anything I like, reinforce on the opposite side of her, move away. Henry! And I marked that she oriented, and now I'm going to reinforce right next to me. So both of the steps so far are easy steps that you can just practice when you're hanging out on your couch and just start getting those beginning foundations of your dog responding to that name recall cue. The next step is that we're going to add a little bit more distance, and she might even be a kind of out of sight of me. So I'm going to walk over to the other side of the island and I'm going to mark something I like, can be anything at all. And I'm going to drop a treat over there, come on back, and then call her. The goal always is that if I leave a treat for her to be away from me, then I just need to, as soon as she's gotten the treat, but before she starts coming, that's when I want to start calling her. I'm marking, oh, I like that behavior. I'm going to go over here, I'm going to drop a treat on her bed. Now I'm going to come on back over here and call her. Henry! There we go. Let's give that another try. So I'm going to mark something I like. I like the fact that she's lying down nicely. I'm going to reinforce where I want her, which is over here on her bed. Get it? Come on, buddy. Now I'm going to move back. Henry! Here she comes. There you go, buddy. So that's step 3 of building a solid recall. We begin with her right next to me, then we add just a little bit of distance, then we add a little bit more distance. For this next part, we're going to practice in an outside spot. This is outside, but it's on a deck, so she can be off leash because she can't go anywhere. But this is harder because we're starting to compete with with outside environmental reinforcers. So we're going to go ahead and give our recall a go out here. So I'm going to mark a behavior that I like, and then, which can be something I ask for, like a hand target, or an offered behavior. I'm going to toss the treat away, get it, and after she gets it, Henry! I'm going to mark and reinforce her for coming back. Let's try it one more time. I'm going to mark something I like. I like that she's sitting down next to me calmly. I marked that. Now I'm going to toss my treat away. And then I'm going to call her, Henry! And reinforce her for coming back. That was a good job, buddy. So as we continue to practice outside, we're using a long biothane leash so that we can first practice in a secure area when we know that we can get her back if her recall is not ready yet for this level. So I'm going to go ahead and toss a treat away. Actually, I'm going to drop a treat. Hey, buddy. And now I'm going to move away, and then I'm going to call her when she's done eating. Henry! And then I mark. And I marked already, so I'm going to reinforce right by me. I think she thinks I tossed it. There we go. All right, now I'm just going to do that again the other way. Mark something I like. I'm going to drop a treat on the ground. I'm using higher value stuff right now. We've got two. She came even before I called her. I'm using higher value things because, again, we're competing with what's going on out here, sights, smells, etc. So I've got turkey this time round. She's sniffing over there. Henry! And here she comes, marked and reinforced. So our last step, and again, we're in an enclosed area. I would do it first, of course, in the safe enclosed area, but she's off leash. So I'm gonna mark and reinforce right next to me. There we go. And now I'm gonna move away and I'm gonna call her. Henry! Sometimes too, I might run a little bit because that movement can encourage her to come after me. I'm gonna do it one more time, marking because I like that she's standing there. Okay, I'm gonna toss the treat this way. That'll allow me to move away. Henry! Sometimes a dog might not come all the way. I can go ahead and mark because she's looking at me and then reinforce. And we'll try it again. I think she thought I dropped a treat again. I'm going to drop a treat here. And I'm going to move away. Henry! Mark and reinforce. Over time, we can start to build some distance, add some additional distractions in. Henry! But we want to just practice sometimes closer, sometimes further. Henry! That's just for her looking at me. Now I'll reinforce nice and close. And that's how you build a strong recall to eventually get your dog to run like the wind and come to you.